Hello, Fond du Lac staff. My name is Paul Hermes, Director of Technology Services and Assessment. I'm coming to you today with an exciting announcement, the launch of ClassLink for our district. So for starters, what exactly is ClassLink? ClassLink is a single sign-on system. It has parallels to Clever, a program that we have used in our district in the past. ClassLink is a program that allows all of us to better organize and access all of our online materials, resources, and programs that we use on a daily basis. It centralizes our access to all of our various accounts, and it's a program that we as staff will use, as well as our students and eventually our families. It will become the homepage for all of our student Chromebooks, as well as the homepage for the staff Chromebooks used currently at the elementary level. And anyone accessing Google Chrome, it will become your homepage. It will be the pathway by which you access the things you need to do your job on a daily basis. Put a different way, a comparison that might help. Your cell phone, when you log into your cell phone, you either use your face, your fingerprint, or maybe a digit code that signs you into your cell phone. Once you're signed into your phone, all of the apps that you have on your phone, you're signed into, and the credentials, your information is in there. So if you log into your phone and open up Instagram, it has your Instagram account on there. It knows who you are instantly. Like your cell phone, you have some apps that are preloaded on your phone that have come from your manufacturer. Well, we in Tech Services have preloaded some apps in your ClassLink Launchpad, known as the Cardinal's Nest. We've pushed some apps for you that we know you're going to use. But also like your cell phone, you have the ability to add apps to your ClassLink page. You have an ability to customize it, meaning you can move around your apps. You can push them together and create folders. You have that ability to customize that experience, but fundamentally, everything that you need, like on your cell phone that you've created, will be created for you through ClassLink. So what I want to do now is I want to take you into ClassLink to show you how you're going to log into it, how you're going to see it, and then once in, what are some of the tools that are in there for you and how you're going to use this. Okay, so here we are in the login page of our Cardinal's Nest for ClassLink. The first thing you're going to notice is there's a spot for a username and password, as well as an ability to sign in with Google. And then for our younger student users, there's also ability when they're signing into ClassLink for them to use a pre-made QR code that will help them to not have to type in their username and password. Now, important part, for your first time when you sign into ClassLink, you're going to start by entering in your username and password. Your username is going to be the first part of your email address, and then the password is the password that you sign into Google or your email as you always do. So I've entered in my information. Again, this is the first part of my username and then my password. This is something you only have to do the first time by entering this. After that, you can always just use the sign in with Google, assuming that you're signed into your Chrome browser, which all of you should be at all times. But I'm entered in my username and password. I'm going to click sign in, and it's going to launch the Cardinal's Nest. This is what ClassLink looks like. As you'll notice, it looks a lot like a phone. These are apps on my wallpaper, on my dashboard, my Launchpad here. The first thing we want to do the first time that we sign into ClassLink, again, this is your first time only. What I want you to do is go over to the side here. You're going to click that caret, and I'd like you to click Settings. What you're going to look for is sign-in options here. And what I want to make sure that you do is I would like you to connect this to your Google account. So I want to link it. Now mine's already linked, but yours is going to say, do you want to link it? And why that's important is because the first time you do this, now from this point forward, it's basically connecting your Gmail account, which has all of your Final Act information in it, into ClassLink. And then when you get to that Launchpad sign-in page like I was just at, you can simply click Sign In with Google, and it'll take you inside the landing page here in ClassLink. So again, just your first time through. So as I mentioned a second ago, we have pre-pushed some apps to your Launchpad that we know that you're going to use. So for example, here is my Gmail app. To open this, I simply click the app, and it's going to open my email. Or if I want to fill out a Mojo ticket and get some assistance from tech services, I can click Mojo, and it's going to open that up for me under my credentials. As I mentioned before, you have the ability to move apps around within your Launchpad. If you'd like to move them in different locations, you could reorder them from how they come, however you'd like to do that. You also can create folders. If I would like to create a folder here with my 2 Skyward apps, I could simply click on it, hold it over the other one. It will create a folder. I can open that folder and then simply rename it Skyward if I'd like. So again, a lot of customizable options here for you to navigate. We'll send out more information about this and how you navigate customizing your screen, some tips and tricks in the future, but wanted to show you at least this part of it and show you how that's going to look. And this is just the beginning. So in addition to some of those productivity apps, I've now logged in as a teacher. And what you're going to notice is there are a number of programs that we use in the classroom on a daily basis that have also been pre-pushed and added to your accounts. So Dreambox, Reading, iReady, Words Their Way, whatever your grade level, we've worked with our curriculum department to identify those programs that we use in the classroom on a regular basis, and they've been pre-pushed to your Launchpads. And because you're signed in through ClassLink, if I open any one of these, it's going to sign me in to that program under my credentials. I mentioned before that for our youngest students out there, they can also log in through QR codes. So teachers have access to class quick cards. By clicking this open, it will open up your Skyward rosters, and you can easily print quick card access for your kids, which will allow them to use that QR code to log in. So a lot of great resources. Again, don't want to walk you through everything right away, just want to give you kind of a flavor of some of those things. But let's say there's an app that you wish was on here, but it's not one of those pre-pushed ones. Okay? So all you need to do to add something, go to this plus sign to the Open App Library. And in here, you can search for an app. Let's say you're like me, and when you are doing some dedicated work time, I like to listen to music. So I'm going to type in Pandora. I'm going to add it here. I mentioned before that ClassLink is also something our students will be using. So now I've signed in as a student. And again, the apps that they will have on their dashboard will be different than we will have as staff. This will be by grade level, by school, those kinds of things. So let's say that I am a student here and I would like to open up Seesaw. So I've signed in to my account. This student simply just clicks Seesaw. It will launch that program and import their information into here. And they don't have to do anything to sign into it. So that integration of sign-ons, or that single sign-on, makes this super simple for our students. Here's another example of a student's dashboard. I'm here as a high school student. You'll notice the apps that appear are different. Here's Methodized Test Prep. I click that button, and this student is signed into their Methodized Test Prep account, all with one click. And then finally, I'd like to show you, I'm now signed in as a staff member. This person happens to be at the high school. ClassLink will also allow us to do things like this. Dave Mikulkavich, principal at Fond du Lac High School, asked that we create an app that allows staff to have easy one-click access to their staff handbook. And so we created this custom app for Fond du Lac High School staff. So a lot of potential, a lot of resources, at our fingertips for staff and students. We realize that school is starting very soon. Want to just be completely honest with everyone. We continue to fine-tune ClassLink, but we are very much still under construction, and we will be for the foreseeable future. Now, that doesn't mean we can't use it, but know that we're actively working on improving and adding. We're working with vendors of getting the things that we need inside, but there's still very much an under construction element to ClassLink right now. So as you begin to use ClassLink, we encourage you, if you're having problems signing in, something's not working, you have ideas of programs that we missed that are essential for you to use with your students and in your job, fill out a Mojo Help Desk. Filling out a Mojo Help Desk ticket will be the best way for us to get that feedback, get those problems that you may be having, find the resources that you need. The best way, Mojo Help Desk, for any improvements you could see for ClassLink. Our vision for ClassLink is, as we use it, it will only grow and improve and get better. So this is merely the beginning of ClassLink and how it will improve our productivity, our functionality with our various systems. We're very excited about ClassLink and what it can bring. We're very excited to help you along in the process. Much more will be coming from Tech Services in the future. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day.